This trip to Africa has been a dream of mine for such a long time, and now after many years I got to finally do it and got to experience it with my good friend. But what's crazy is that only a few years ago this definitely wasn't possible for me as a photographer, as I wasn't making consistent income. In this video I want to show you what the experience was like going to Africa for the first time, photographing on a photo safari in Kenya in Maasai Mara, and so you know then what this kind of experience can be, and maybe you will learn some new things also about photographing animals. If you're new on my channel, hi, I'm Hugo, originally from Finland, and currently I'm based in Bali, and I do these cool trips around the world. This trip to Kenya I started from Bali, and I nearly couldn't board the flight, which was nuts, but I did made it, and I flew to China. So let's kick off this vlog from being in the airport from China, and from there we go to Kenya. But before that, actually, if you are a photographer who would like to gain freedom through photography as well, then make sure to get my 7-day full-time photographer roadmap from the link in the description. Alright, now let's dive in. We made it to China. These seem to be everywhere. Why don't most have these? I'll be honest, this airport is really cool and modern, but I'm so lost. Like, this is the most lost I've ever been. I'm so confused where I'm. Alright, lounge, here we come. Super nice lounge, food, ate a lot, and let's see, will I get a shower? Let's go. Shower at the airport. This is sick. I was already sure I'm not gonna get it, but seems like we're getting it just before an 11-hour or 10.5-hour flight. Let's go. Alright, and we are in Kenya, currently staying at my friend's, and yesterday was absolutely amazing. Arrived, did hang out with him, and also met some of his friends. Went to play football. I love football, and it's been like seriously years since I played, so that was much fun. And yeah, now preparing to go on the safari. Today's the first day, and we're gonna have one shoot. We're gonna first drive to Maasai Mara. It's gonna take like 5 hours to drive, and then safari, and let's see if we can see any animals today. I hope so. I am excited to find out. Also, it might be that my friend is lending me a new camera body, at least partially, for this trip, or like rest of the trip, because I realized that my Sony A73, even though I love it, the screen might be holding me back when taking photos on a safari, because you typically get like the best animal photos the lower you are to them, and of course when you're on the car then you're above. So what many photographers do is they don't use a viewfinder in safaris, but they use the screen. But then if you try to take photos with the Sony A73 in like a portrait mode, like vertically, then it's not gonna work well because how the screen is just on the camera. So maybe I will also get to try a different camera today. which is cool. But yeah, now breakfast, hopefully coffee with butter, and let's go. Okay, we made it to the accommodation, and this is pretty sick. So this is the entrance, and then this is how it looks like. I mean, this one alone, but I have 2 beds. 1, 2. Then this looks real fancy. I've got these ones. So nice. An actual toilet as well. There's me. The shower. I would say this is pretty sick. Especially when we compare to when I was in Sumatra, in the jungle. This is so different. And yeah. Now to lunch. Then we go to first safari. We already saw some animals, which is so cool. But now then actually with the main camera. Alright, let's go. Dinner time. Going on this cool path. Alright, and day 1 is done. And what a day this was. First traveling quite a good while, and then our first photography session. First shoot done. So we got to photograph giraffes, cheetahs. We saw 2 of them lying down, and that was so cool. We got hyenas. There's some other animal that I'm not sure what it's called. Zebras. I'm thinking, do I miss anything? And then some bird, which I don't know what it's called. But many cool animals, and I might have already got some nice photos. I mean, nice photos for sure, yeah, but I'm of course chasing like my best ever photos. Don't know if I reached that yet today, but I got some keepers for sure, which is awesome. Especially when for a safari, you know, it's first time for me photographing from a vehicle. I think it's the first time. Yeah, so a bit getting used to how you can move around, because it's of course much more limited space. But yeah, it was really cool. And tomorrow morning, early wake up, and going for the second shooting session. Apparently we should be seeing a lot of lions tomorrow, which is gonna be so sick if we do see them. And yeah, I wanted to see lions such a long time. And yeah, it just feels so surreal to be here in this kind of tent in Maasai Mara, like in the park. And when thinking a few years ago, I was still really struggling as a photographer, and like financial wise, I couldn't do what I really wanted, and felt really stuck. And I was doing here and there some client shoots that I didn't really enjoy, and I really definitely didn't get paid well. And now I'm in Kenya. I just was able to book my trip to Kenya and just be here with 2 new friend, and then one dear friend who I've now known for about 5 years. But so if you are a photographer and you want freedom to your life, whether it is to travel around like I do, or just more fun and freedom to decide your own schedule, now you can do that. Know that. But you're doing some backing up of photos too. Hold up, here's some YouTube statistics. This one is doing well now, which is cool. But yeah, backing up because there's a lot of photos to go through. And yeah, so some chilling, and then to sleep. Tomorrow is gonna be exciting day. But yeah, I'm gonna start culling the photos and so deciding what photos to keep. And if you are now somebody who's watching this and you're like, I also want freedom as a photographer, then watch one of the videos, the video that I have linked to one of the corners here, where I do walk through what are the steps I wish I knew when I was wanting to get freedom as a photographer. So that video should help you then understand what to do to then actually go and make this your career. All right, see you tomorrow.
Instant coffee. Yes.
Alright, so now we have done 4 shoots, and yeah, it's Tuesday now. Still got many shoots to go. We've seen so many lions here, which is so cool. And also an elephant. We saw an elephant today, we got to photograph that. Hyenas, cheetah as well. So many cool animals. And yeah, still we've got today one, tomorrow to Wednesday, and then Thursday one shoot. So 4 more shoots remaining. We are halfway through. So much fun. So much fun. Just going through photos now here, and I think I've got one really good, I mean like many good ones, but like one especially good from a lion from earlier today. Super sick. So here it is. Currently still in progress, but it just was on the fell like that nicely. Anyway, now continue to back up before headed out in 50 minutes for the next shoot. And I've been using actually my friend's A9 III here, which has been an exciting experience as well. I've been using the A9 because it has superior autofocus to the Sony A7 III that I normally shoot with. And yeah, this is how it looks like, the kit. So there's my lens that I'm still so grateful to Sony for sending me this lens. And this is my friend's camera body, the A9 III. He does wildlife much more than I do, and this is like really good for wildlife. So anyway, so much fun, and see you with more safari clips, I guess.
So that would probably have years. But he came like,
The last day might have been my favorite of this trip. We started it with seeing a cheetah, and I feel I got some amazing photos of it against the sun. And then we got the chance to visit a local village, and this certainly was one of the highlights of this trip for me. I've always been a bit of an insecure dancer, so when I got invited to join the dance, I was a bit hesitant, but I went for it, and it was such an honor to be part of the dance. And as you can see, I had a lot of fun. We also had a jumping competition. If I jumped the highest, I would win a cow. But unfortunately, I did fall a bit short. And this is indeed how the houses look like inside. It's made of cow poop, which is interesting. And then it was time for the last shoot. We saw this lion super close to the car. It was quite crazy how close they came. And then after that, our driver started to speed like crazy. And I was thinking there must be something cool. And we ended up seeing a leopard that nobody had seen in the past 4 or 5 days. And what a wrap that was to the trip. What an incredible time it's been, from seeing so many amazing animals, lions, an elephant, and giraffes, zebras, hyenas, buffaloes, and as the last thing we saw the leopard yesterday. And yeah, this has been one of my favorite experiences ever, I must say. And I certainly will be back in Kenya at some point. We'll see just when. But yeah, the next big trip is coming in 2 months. I'm not saying what that is, but yeah, now this footage is gonna keep me busy for a couple of months, including as I have still footage to go through from Georgia last year, Bali, still even from Japan, and the Northern Lights from Norway, and yeah, I hope this video serves as inspiration for you also, that you can build a life of freedom as a photographer as well. You just need to know the how to actually do it. And if you'd like to know how to go ahead and build a freedom photography business so you can do what you love as a photographer, then watch this video on the screen right now, where I walk you through what are the steps to take. See you there.